Welcome to the Rave.com. I'm Tommy Wild, and I'm joined by Brian from the Somerset.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm cold. I'm from Arizona. I'm from Arizona. I don't really know what this snow stuff is like. So
Snow and below freezing temperatures?
Yeah, I'm not very warm.
It's probably 70 in Arizona, probably.
Yeah,
right
I
now?
think it's like 75 degrees in Arizona today.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
last time you were here, it was probably 70. Last time you
Probably.
Here was
Oh, absolutely. The last time we were here was in August, end of last summer, and it was warm.
Yeah, with We the Kings.
Yeah,
That was a fun tour.
It was great tour.
It's your sixth time here at the Rave tonight.
Sixth. Wow. I was trying to figure that one out earlier. I feel like I've been here a lot now.
And you said on the way up, you said you've just found something
I'm
tonight
still
you didn't know that existed.
6 times playing this room, and I'm still finding places I've never seen before. It's like there's like mysterious places.
We add them.
Yeah, it's
we
like
move them around. It's like that one movie where the rooms change.
Yeah, they're just appearing out of nowhere. There was dressing rooms I've never seen before in 3 years.
Last time you were here and we talked to you, it was like we said, it was August. Your record had just come out in July.
Yeah.
And how is everything going with the new record? Everything's fine.
Everything with the new
Everything's
record
fine.
has actually been great. And we've just been touring a lot since it came out. The record came out in July while we were out with We the Kings. We went out in the fall, opened up for Plain White Tees, and then did some shows with the Ready Set to finish the year. And it's been great. It's been a privilege to see kids really respond to the record, like lyrically, and to see them really like just singing live. And that's like kind of, I think, been the most important part.
Is that cool? Like when you come through the second time on a record, when they really know the songs the next time?
Especially like this tour is the first kind of full U.S. like long set kind of our tour that we've done since the record's been out, and kids are singing every night. It's amazing.
Of all the tours that you've been on since the last time you were here, who else have you been out with?
Since the last time we were here,
I mean, you mentioned Plain White
we
Tees.
went out with Plain White Tees, which was full U.S., but we didn't play Milwaukee.
You skipped this. You
We
did.
played Chicago on Halloween, which is their hometown. I wish we would have played here. I don't know why they didn't. But that tour was good because it was a different crowd than what we were used to. It was good for us to do something that was a little bit outside of what we'd always done. They have some of that radio crowd plus some older crowd because they've been around for a while. It was a fun tour for us. It was cool to be able to change things up. And then we went to Japan for 2 weeks after that tour with the Cab, who we're here with tonight. And then we finished the year doing 2 weeks of shows with the Ready Set right after Thanksgiving to finish the year. And then we kind of have been off until this one started.
What's the one moment that sticks out to you in the last couple of years as far as touring, whether it be being on stage with a band or just anything?
Honestly, I feel like on this tour, I've been having a lot of those moments.
Really?
We did a small headlining tour a year and a half ago, but this is, I think, the first like kind of real big one bigger one we've done. And we had a couple just right out of the gate. We started this tour in San Francisco and then went down to LA and Anaheim and Vegas and Phoenix, which are like the West Coast. We're from there, so we do really well out there. And we had just 5 sold-out shows right out of the gate. And I just remember being on stage in the LA show, just looking around, seeing just a lot of friends of mine and people we knew, people from like our management and our label, plus fans who had been with us for, almost 5 years now. And just kind of see all that come together at like just a sold-out show at the Roxy in LA, just like really put things into perspective for me. That was like a really cool moment.
Do you get stage fright at all before you go on? Is there a moment when it's like
At this point, no. I honestly am starting to think now that I am more comfortable on stage than off stage.
Really?
I feel like there's a switch that happens when I go on stage that makes me so much more confident than I might be in real life.
A silly question for you,
Right.
because you have to throw those in.
Absolutely.
If you could be any TV character on TV right now, who would you want to be and why?
Ooh, current TV show?
Current TV show, not an old
Current-
one,
current
not I Love
TV
Lucy
show.
or anything,
Current TV show.
which is way older than you. So
I'm trying to think of what shows I watch on TV right now.
do you even get a chance to watch TV on tour?
I do watch some TV on tour. Oh, I don't want to be Hank Moody on Californication. I want to be David Duchovny's Californication character.
Perfect.
He's a writer in Los Angeles. He writes novels, but he acts like a rock star, and his life is out of control. So I think it's like my favorite current standing show on TV.
All right, and if your next tour could be sponsored by any food, who would you want it to be because you could eat that food all day?
Food or drink or just food?
Okay, drink. You can live off a drink.
Drink would be Diet Coke. I just want Diet Coke to sponsor a whole tour for me, or Starbucks. But food. I'm going Oreos.
Oh man,
If I can get Oreos to just sponsor. I don't really have a sweet tooth, but I do for Oreos.
be an awesome drum kit though, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
With the big
exactly.
Oreo.
Just a big Oreo.
I know you Twitter a lot.
Yeah,
You Twitter a lot.
I'm a slave to the Twitter.
And there's usually a lot of interviews they ask fans to send in a question via Twitter.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm cheating.
Okay.
Pat Brown from Sing It Loud.
Oh my, Pat Brown. Yeah.
He told me to ask about Beaumont, Texas.
Oh my God, Beaumont, Texas. All right. Well, first I will say, Pat Brown and Sing It Loud was the first band to really take us out on tours. Like our first like real tour. We had done a couple like DIY things before, but it was the first real tour we had been on. This was beginning of 2009, 3 years ago, and they took us out. Beaumont, Texas. Wow, Pat would bring this up. We playing. I mean, it's Beaumont, Texas. I don't even actually still know where Beaumont, Texas is, but God, we probably played for like 100 kids. This crazy bar, and I remember Jess, our drummer, I think got in a fight with the bartender, and punched a hole in a wall in a bar. Had to get carried out over. We used to, our tour manager on that tour was this huge dude covered in tattoos who really looked like a. But we were young. I mean, we were like 19 years old. And Jess got carried out over Billy's shoulders. And, yeah, it just caused a whole scene in Beaumont, Texas. I don't know if we're allowed back in that city.
Yeah, and something about hotel rooms?
In Beaumont, Texas?
Yeah.
Ooh, not that I remember.
No, he said something about trashing 6 hotel rooms.
Oh, my God, that was in Beaumont, Texas?
That was in Beaumont, Texas.
Oh, I remember that story, but I didn't. So we stayed. I guess that was in Beaumont, Texas. I didn't know this. I couldn't remember what city that was. It's been a while. But pretty sure the whole tour stayed at a Night's Inn. I think it was the only like kind of just like 80s hair metal rock star moment we ever had was this Night's Inn. It was maybe the worst hotel I've ever seen. And I will just say some guys in the Friday Night Boys in the Morning Light and Sing It Loud and maybe a couple.
Tour. Okay.
Yeah, it was that tour. Maybe a few people on the tour got a little rowdy and started throwing things over the balcony of the hotel. And maybe we paid a lot of money in damages.
Oh, really?
But from what I remember,
out on it, or?
No, we I think like at one point when someone threw a TV out over the balcony, that they weren't the happiest.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, we've been pretty clean since.
So we're gonna nail everything down in your dressing room tonight, just so you know.
Yeah, you should probably do that. You don't really want to know what's gonna happen.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Have a great show tonight.
I'm excited for tonight. Tonight's gonna be really cool.
And the CD is Everything's Fine.
Yes.
This is Brian from the Somerset. What's your Twitter handle, since you Twitter so much?
I Twitter a lot. My Twitter handle is @BrianLoganDales, which is my full name, BRIAN Logan Dales, DALES.
All right, and be sure to see the Somerset when they come to a town near you, or when they're back at the Rave, hopefully this spring or summer or fall.
Hopefully soon.
All right,
Hopefully more
watching
times.
therave.com.
All right, bye guys.